Hey guys, it's Wilson. This is a quick video to show you how to take your chair that you designed in Inventor and be able to print a small laser cut prototype. So first thing that's really important is that your chair is designed full scale. So your chair should be as tall as it's going to be when you do it on the ShopBot. So the whole thing should be big enough that a human can fit in. You never design things in Inventor to scale. You want them to be full size. So here's my chair. It's full size. And I need to start putting the parts onto a file so I can 3D print it. What we're going to use to do that is the drawing mode in Inventor. So this is how you make a DWG file. Always takes a little long to load up the first day you do it. There we go. And I need to configure some things because this is set up for an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. I'm going to go to Sheet. I'm going to go to Edit Sheet. I'm going to make the size custom because this is not for a piece of paper. It's for a 12-inch by 12-inch piece of wood. That's how big of a piece of wood I'm going to give you guys to laser cut your stuff off of. All right, there we go. I don't need any of the title box or the border here, so I'm going to find them right here. Right-click, delete. Right-click, delete. All right, let's put our first piece in. Well, there's my whole chair. Can't laser cut that out. So I'm going to go to Open. And if you're in the right project file, you will see all the parts of your chair. I'm going to take one of my seat pieces, orient it correctly, and I have to figure out what size to make it. And the size is going to be based off of this gap right here. When I designed this chair full size, I made the distance from here to here a 1/2 inch because that's how thick the wood is that needs to fit there. For a scale model, the material here is going to be thinner. It's going to be close to a 1/16 of an inch. So I'm going to put in a scale that scales this down so that the smaller, thinner wood is going to fit where the thicker one should be. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to take the measurement of the wood that I'm going to use for the scale model. So if you look down at the webcam, I'm going to measure this, and I'm going to put that measurement. Now, I don't know if this is a 1/16 of an inch. You guys need to measure that yourself. Divided by the plywood I gave you. Now the plywood I gave you is not exactly a 1/2 inch, okay? It's 12 millimeters. You guys need to figure out how many inches 12 millimeters is. So I'm not going to do all the math for you, but here's how you create your scale factor. The top number in the fraction is the thickness of the wood you're going to laser cut, and the bottom part of the fraction is the thickness of the wood that you designed your chair for to be ShopBotted. So do those measurements and do it right. All right, there's my scale. I've got that piece there. And let's say I actually need a bunch of these for my chair. So I'm going to click on the red dotted line, and I'm going to copy that view. And then I'm going to right click anywhere, and I'm going to hit paste, and it creates a new one. And you can actually hit Control V on your keyboard. I just hit it 4 times, and I can start grabbing these. There's the other ones. And spread these out, and let's see how many I have. All right, so that's all of them. And now I'm going to get them as close as I can together so that I don't waste any wood and I can fit my whole chair on the material. So this is the first time you guys are going to start looking at how your chair pieces are going to fit when you laser cut them together, or when you do it on the shop bot. You guys see that? That's bad. Don't let them overlap. I can rotate these views. If I go to this view, right click, I can go to rotate, and we're going to rotate by an absolute angle, and let's say I put in 45. I might want to put in 5 and then click this button. Oh, that's just how you change direction. So you can just keep bringing up that tool to rotate it more and more if you're trying to figure out what the right distance is. So I can do it another 5 inches. Yeah, I have to select it. Oh, it's already rotated 5 degrees. So now I'm going to add another 5 degrees to it and get to 10. Because it's absolute versus relative. All right, once you have everything you want to laser cut, let's say I want to do a little bit more here, show you guys how to grab just another part. I can rotate it a little bit here if I want. Make sure my scale is correct. Remember, these are not the right numbers. You guys need to measure the wood yourself. And you get all the pieces in there the way you want to laser cut them. These are black lines. The laser cutter likes thin red lines. So here's how you do that. I'm going to go to Annotate. I'm going to go to Edit Layers. I'm going to go to New. And I'm going to change the name of this new layer to Laser. I'm going to make it red. It's got to stay continuous. 0.001. Laser, red, continuous, 0.001. I accidentally made another layer there. I'm not going to worry about it. Hit done. Save. Here's the trick, guys. These have not turned red. So I'm going to highlight them. Go up here. And go to my laser layer. You guys see these lines turned much thinner, and they're red. The laser will now cut these out, okay? To save this, I'm going to save it in my project file. So chair 1 is the name of my chair. I'm going to call this Wilson Laser 1. So I know it's mine, I know what it is, and I know it's the first version. I know where my project file is saved. That's very, very important. So make sure you know the path of folders you have to click on to get to it. And then you save it. Now, I'm going to go to Windows Explorer. I'm going to click on the order of folders I need to. It's called a pathway. To get to my project. And you're going to see a DWG file named what you called it. So there's mine. Next, once you find this file, you're going to right-click on it, copy, You're going to go up here and you're going to type in //th tech laser 1. Oops. TH Tech laser 0. TH Tech laser 0 with 2 slashes. That's what you guys want to type in. Go to laser cutter. Go all the way down through all this junk. Go to Wilson. All the way down through this junk. And here's where you can save your stuff. You're going to right click. You're going to go paste. And now your file is sitting in the folder on the laser computer ready to be laser cut, okay?